chicken fried steak and some coffee. Oh, maybe not the chicken fried steak, but for sure some coffee. Maybe something does like in Vegas or Trump, you know, in the high desert up the it hangs right about your nose level where you're sitting at in the chair, over. Oh yeah, well, well I tell you what, it surely is pretty flagulated, or flatulated, I was corrected. It's called flat, like a flat tire where you let out the air. Flatulated. Yeah, well, which email address do you have that's good? Oh, yeah, use the simple one, Dutch@usa.net. That should have a little bit better audio quality there on my transmit, over. Sounds good in Dallas. Much better than what you got, man, but yeah, the 550 single will be great. That's pretty good rig. Gentlemen, I bought it from he's sending me a couple of mics with it that has the high elements, what I was looking for, so I don't know what I sound like out there on the end, but I certainly appreciate it. ready for it, yeah.
You guys ready for another blow now?
Very nice. QLR. Go back to Lima Romeo there, Pete.
Oh, you know, it sounded like Chris. N8IFY a little bit, you know what I'm saying, Jimmy?
Yeah, he does have a voice similar to Chris's N8IFY, but his name is Kim.
Yeah, hey, Kim. Sounded good in Dallas, Texas tonight. Good evening. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. What was the name there?
The name here is Pete. Papa Echo Tango Echo Pete. And the call sign is Kilo Echo 5 Golf Golf Yankee. Kilo Echo 5 Golf Golf Yankee. Roger.
Roger, Pete. Kilo Echo 5 GGY. This is Kim, Kilo, India Mike, Kilo Delta 8, Quebec, Lima Romeo. Fantastic takeoff here in Michigan from Dallas. Good to hear you, Pete.
Yeah, good to hear you, Kim. It's funny, you sound just like N8IFY, whose name is Chris, and he is also a guy from Michigan. He's a Michigander, or whatever you call you guys. Michiganite. When you call somebody from Michigan.
Yeah, Kim, the guy talking about his name is Chris. He's up there on West Branch, if you know where that's at. I call him Yankee, hey.
Good evening, Kevin.
Hi, thanks.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I thought that was Chris, but now I meet a new friend up in Michigan. So good to hear you there, Kim. And come on in anytime. I don't know, maybe you're in here all the time. I'm usually here earlier on the tailgaters and the early part of the freewheelers. So I'm usually not up this late. This is usually past my bedtime. But tonight I kind of stayed up because I don't have to work tomorrow. So hey, let me get on the side. I'll listen and let somebody else pick it up. But Kim, good to hear you, and Kevin, good to hear you, and Jimmy, you behave, and I'll be listening. This is KE5GGY from Dallas.
You woke up real early here a couple, 2 or 3 nights ago, too, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been having trouble sleeping.
Roger. Hey, Pete, did you get another car yet?
I think I found one. I found another Acura. It's in Atlanta, and I'm a guy that's going to drive it here for me. It's a 2000 and let's see, what is it? 2006. It's just like the one I had. I love the car I had. It's a white Acura MDX SUV, and it's got I think it's got like 90,000 miles on it. I'm getting a pretty good deal on it. And, I think I'm getting close to 8,000 from the insurance company, and I'm going to put another, 4 or 5 into it. But, I had 212,000 miles on mine. So, I'll put another 150 on this thing, without a problem. So, anyway, I think I'll have a car payment, Jimmy, of probably about $100.
ATW. P5DDY from KDHQLR. 73, Steve. Nice to meet you. Look forward to Q-Zone with you again. God bless, and God bless Texas.
All right, guys. 7-3, and good to hear Ed out there, too. Everybody's sounding good. KE5CCY, going to bed.
Hey, Kim, the next time you get on the computer, go to the website there, the Freewheelers website, and go to Files over there, and go down Files a little bit, and it'll see a club application there. You'll see the club application. And download that and fill it out and send it to WA4HUW Carl. And, his address is good at QRZ, but you can email him too. Oh, Roger, that will do. Probably won't be till later on this week here. Right? Some personal issues to take care of during the week here, but I was just telling Kevin something about the Yankee State up here too. I forgot. What the heck was he? I had something important to tell him, and I forgot what it was. God darn it. Anyways, I'll check it out, Jimmy, and I'll definitely throw it out. I told you last, 2 nights ago there, I was checking out the W4FCW there, and that hit home there. You guys are a good bunch of guys there, so I can't wait to get my affiliation commemoratively initiated, rather than just out here checking in once in a while. That's the guy there, that W4FCW, his name is Ken Odom. Okay, there, Kim, and he had got kicked off of another frequency and all of that stuff, okay? And he came down here at 3916 here and just started CQing, and John, the AA9KZ, answered him, okay? And they just started jabbing and all that stuff, and they said, hey, when do we start a net here? You know, after a while they did. And, it just gradually grew from that. Now we're over about 1,500 strong. Roger. I appreciate the whole scenario there. That's what I read, and it made me want to become a freewheeler even more. Well, you'll never be turned away from our net here. Kim, it won't happen there, bud. It just won't happen. That's why I'm the administrator of it there, man. It's just one of those deals, man. We love everybody, man. We invite everybody to win. Yeah, Roger that, Jimmy. Yep. I've been listening before I could talk on a general here. I had a piece of wire stuck out this old 706 there that Pete was talking about pulling out before he went into the junkyard there. I had a piece of wire out there just listening in. And I didn't even have my general ticket yet. I couldn't transmit if I wanted to, but I was listening to you guys even then. So what do you think of that? That's about 3 years ago. That's a familiar story here. Pete did the same darn thing there. GGY did the same thing there, Kim. That's what a lot of them do here. They sit out there and listen to us and all of that stuff, and finally they get their general ticket. Yeah, Roger that. Well, anyways, it's great to be in here. I'm not going to hold you up here. That's not my whole story unless you want to hear. I could talk all night. That's what my plan was. Tomorrow is, or today is Saturday. I've got the day off tomorrow. And I didn't plan on sleeping in. I planned on playing radio all night. So I'm going to hit the sack here about 2 o'clock, something like that there, Kim. But that's what Pete did too there. He said listen to us. He was sitting out there listening to us there, Kim, and before he even got his general ticket and all of that stuff there, he just listened on 3916 there, just sat out there listening to us. Oh yeah, Roger that. There's a bunch of good guys out here. There's some guys I listened to on it was 3910 over there on the East Coast. I haven't heard them, well, obviously not lately, but oh geez, last winter they were tearing it up and real vulgar, you know, and they weren't real friendly to anybody coming in there if you didn't know who they were. And first time I checked into your net there, I got it logged in. It was right after I got my general, and you welcomed me in, and And the whole group out there says, welcome, welcome, and I tell you what, I'll never forget that.
I know. Yeah, that's why we do it that way, Tim. That kind of makes your day, makes you want to stick around a little bit there, but those guys down on 3910 down there, they do hang out on 20 meters, okay, on 313. Yeah, 313 rather. Yeah, 313. And that's where they hang out at down there. They're a bunch of vulgar old men, and well, they don't think they can get busted, but they're under the wrong impression because they can.
Yeah, Roger. I certainly hope so, because it's, you know, I can understand their slips here once in a while and stuff, but boy, oh boy, they were a little above and beyond what I'd like to bring my little neighbor kid in here and show him what ham radio is about, you know?
Yeah, KDAQLR cases here in QS over here. Definitely, well, you know, we like talking to the young kids. You know, anytime anybody's got Boy Scouts or whatever the case may be, Girl Scouts or whatever they're, you know, we'll get in there and we'll talk to the kids, and it just makes the kids' day, you know, when they can get in there and talk to somebody.
KC0MQF KD8QR. Roger that, Jimmy. And I understand that well too, but and I know guys get out of hand once in a while. I'm sure I probably do too, but for the most part, I try to at least keep it somewhat civil there. So I don't know. But anyways, I don't even know why I mentioned that frequency, but evidently I'm not the only one that noticed.
Oh, I know it. Yeah, you're not the first one. And trying to stay off of 3943 too, man. They're a bunch of buttheads too.
Okay, Roger that. Yeah, I'll keep my ears peeled there. I'm not a radio cop or nothing like that. I like to have nice QSOs, and a lot of times I like to talk about technical things too, and I just try to find my spot in here, and I'm kind of new. It's only my second year, so a long ways to go. I've been around AM radio my whole life since I even knew what the dial looked like, and was always waiting to talk on them, and I finally got it. But unfortunately, my mother and father are both passed on, and they don't see it, but I'm sure they do somewhere.
Oh yeah, that's true there, Kim. But I'm gonna go ahead and climb it out here, bud. It's just almost bedtime. By the time I get everything all shut down here, buddy, you come back in here tomorrow night. We'll sit out here and camp a little bit, and all that stuff there, Kim, and always good to hear from you. And Kevin, you behave yourself out there, old man. And hopefully you'll get home pretty shortly here. W5KTW, KC0MQS, and Pete, and Ed out there, N4ZYE out there, he's out there too there. Everybody have a good night. Play nice out here. KC0MQS, best this way. We're listening.
KC0MQS from KD8QLR 7-3. Jimmy, God bless. We'll see you hopefully tomorrow night, if not the next, or whenever, maybe the next night. 7-3.
73, Jimmy. You have a good night. Get plenty good rest. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. N4ZYE. You bet you, Ed. Have a good night, buddy.
Foxtrot,
Well, you close, Jim. The call is November 4. Yeah, I'm in Asheville, North Carolina. Name is Ed. Over.
Roger that. Ed, November 4 Zulu, Yankee X-2. That's right?
Echo. Like, I got a voice, echo off of the mountain. Echo.
Live. Holy crap. Pardon me. November 4 Zulu, Yankee Echo. Ed, good evening. This is Kilo Delta 8, Quebec, Lima Romeo. Good morning, rather.
Good morning, Tim. It's good to hear you. I just got off the phone a little while ago. give me good night before he got off there. I didn't think I'd get back on here tonight. I got tied up in a long-winded talk on the telephone and stopped over there in 30 minutes.
Roger that on the 30 minutes. I think Kevin's out there still on the mobile yet, too.
Does not give a schematic, doesn't tell what the devices are, but there's not any of them out there that, maybe there are, who knows. I think there are 8 devices in that sucker, maybe, but it advertises as a 500 watt output amplifier, and, even with 17 volts on those suckers, you're not going to get a kilowatt out, I don't believe. And if you do, it won't be staying in. That thing will not. It won't do it unless he rips the CPU out. That's all I can figure. Like Scott did down there in 4UAD a few years ago. He took an old SQC, ripped that CPU out, made it into a conventional mobile amplifier, much the same as the Metron. Put 8 new transistors in it, and it would probably do a kilowatt, but if they come out of the factory, there ain't no stinking way. So, 454 or 455. Maybe it overloaded the front end on there. Maybe that's what it is. And I could hear it now. It would in here when I first had the radio on. And once we started talking and everything, it's coming in there. So I've turned everything off in the house. So I'm going to have to find a portable AM receiver and go up down the block there. You're probably right, Johan. That marking sound just overloads the front end.
Roger. Well, that noise that you were hearing, how loud was it on the receiver? Do you remember?
Oh, it was S9. He's got a neighbor with a new plasma TV.
Boy, I hope not.
Maybe you could talk him out of it, give him a replacement. Ethics or something.
Corporate ethics, their corporate ethics over to her. I said, look at her, it says here, and what it says here, and what it says here, and what it says here.
So the real thing about it is whether you as representative Hartford are going to go by the code of ethics or not.
Now, what you're arguing was that Hartford was not following the procedures set forth in their own policies and procedures manual.
Well, they didn't, as a matter of fact.
Now, that's bad faith.
Well, it was, but to try to get, I don't want to go to court on that because it costs too much money.
So you mediated it, and you resolved it, and the mediator probably told you if nobody's happy at the mediation, it's been a successful mediation. That was probably the best thing.
Well, I wasn't as happy as I could be, but I did get a lot of money.
No, that was the way to do it then. Mediations are good.
I mean, I learned from we had one mediation, and I hated the mediator. He was an idiot. And last one was we had a real good mediator, and it worked out well. And they tell me, well, you can't do that. That's extortion. Like that.
Well, the next time you need to mediate something, look me up, Mikey.
Well, you might have, I mean, my guys are pretty good, but I had to put the hammer down on them.
Scott, I could have used you back in 1999 to 2003 on that tower deal that the city was trying to whack me for. But I got by real good. I called a lot of lawyers, and nobody wanted to take that because it was the city. And I ended up calling this one lawyer in Maryville, and he said, I've never done nothing like this, but come on in and talk to me and bring me what you got. So we went in and talked to him, and I brought him along, and all the papers that I got and everything. He said, I'll take it, and I'll do it for $1,500. I said, let's do it, man. I said, here's another thing. I said, I have a friend who is a paralegal, and he went to school with him. You know him. And I mentioned his name. He says, yeah, I remember him. I said, well, he's helping me pro bono, and he's also the reporter for the Holbrook Gazette. He says, oh, that's good. That's real good. So it took us 4 years, man, to get it all straightened out and, get my money from him.
Man, 4 years. How do you sleep at night, Jim, knowing that you only gave your lawyer $1,500 for fiddle farting with that for 4 years over?
Yeah, really.
Now, wait a minute now. He got half of what I got, because that's what I offered him. I said, look, I know you only get 33 and 1/3% of the settlement, but you've done such a good job that I'll split what we get with you. And I signed a paper for that, and I split it with him. I don't know if that was legal or not, but I'm not sure. But we split it.
Oh, yeah, it was a modified contingency contract. Okay.
Well, it made him work harder, and also he wasn't real sharp on the law. He had another guy that was late. He's got a firm is what he had, and another guy was working on it, and then a student, actually 2 students were working on it that, were going to become law students. They were working on it too. Not to mention my buddy was doing it for pro bono. He was, what do you call that? I had the name on my tongue there. Paralegal is what he was. And he was helping me out. And I'll tell you, I couldn't thank him enough for what all he did for me. I'm not kidding you. Whenever something was wrong with his vehicle, man, I would go get it, take it to my garage, and I'd fix it, and I wouldn't charge him nothing.
Sure. Well, I'm glad it worked out for you. That's what I do, man. I help people.
Yeah, that's, Gary Weiss was, he was the guy that took the underdog all the time. I had a nice write-up in the paper. He got killed about 3 years ago in a car accident. He was coming home from the office, and a car hit another car and running into him and killed him.
Wow. Anyway, this is KT0W Superstation.
And kilowatt 9, kilowatt X-ray Quebec. Halfway live in a dry wreck on top of the Hanson Water Tower in beautiful downtown Hanson, Kentucky. That guy's the spot of the universe. I did it all in one breath.
It's W0LOM. I was just going to tell Mikey that if he sends any emails to those guys with ARRL email addresses, he might, he's liable to stand being accused of co-conspiring with those ARRL members.
You know, I didn't get any help from them much at all. What was his name? Hennessy, I think, when I was having that trouble. And all they wanted to do, Scott, is sell me a package to help me along with DVR-2 or -1. Yeah, I don't know. Beyond zero, you know what I mean?